Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share what I feel is God's greatest promise to mankind. Stated in 1 John 4:17, he says, "As he is, so are we in the world." But let's make that personal and say it this way: As he is, so am I in this world. That's a present tense statement. As he is, so am I in this world. That's what he promises for us today, tomorrow, and forever. John 10 and Psalms 82 also says, "You are God's." And that wasn't a rebuke. So look those up, Psalms 82 and John 10:10. You'll see that that was not a rebuke, but it was just stating our identity and our authority. We're not God, and it's not to replace God, but we are to function in his image and in his likeness in everything we do. Again, that's a present statement. As he is, so am I in this world. Yet we don't believe that's even possible. We weren't taught that in the modern day church, but it's his absolute truth. It is his word, and he does not lie. Romans 8:29 also states that and confirms the word, out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, let every matter be established. For those he foreknew, he also predestined to become conformed to the image of his son, so that we would be the first, so that he would be the firstborn of many. Some translations say many sons and many daughters. But sonship is a place that doesn't exclude any gender. It's gender inclusive. It's a more of a positional seat of authority in the government of the kingdom of heaven. Ephesians 4:11 through 13 also confirms his word by saying this: "And he gave some to be apostles, some to be prophets, some to be evangelists, and some pastors and teachers for the equipping of the saints for the work of the ministry." So we all are in the ministry. It's not just a title of the fivefold ministry. We are all in the ministry for the edifying of the body of Christ. Now, the next word in verse 13 is until. Now, that's a powerful word. It says, "Until we all come to the unity of the faith and of the knowledge," that's knowing the Son of God, "and to the knowledge of the Son of God, to a perfect man, to the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ." Isn't that awesome? Here we go. Until is used throughout the Bible as a gateway word. It's an open portal to something greater. So we're stepping beyond the fivefold ministry. That a limitation. There's something greater that we've been talking about. As he is, so am I in this world. It also implies a terminus. The statement terminus ad quem. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's at a point at which something ends or finishes. So God's fullest expectation of us is stated in the scriptures I mentioned above. As he is, so am I in this world. That's what we all are predestined to. That's all he wants us to begin to step in today. So today, let's step into his greatest promise by faith and begin to live a lifestyle from your divine nature, from his perspective, not our earthly realms and our perspectives in our human nature. We're stepping into his divine nature, and that's all about his divine nature. And from that position, we govern as a legislative and judicial son in the ecclesia from that position. For doing so, Yahweh begins to share. Here's what I really like that we need to begin to expect to manifest in our life. By doing so, by stepping into these promises, this great word that I'm giving you today, Yahweh begins to share his omnipresence with you. He begins to share his omnipotence with you, and it begins to share his omniscience with you. And so I want you to begin to practice that. We exercise our spiritual senses by reason of use, so we can step into that and expect God to share with you, to participate with him, to partner with him in his omnipresence. Remember, it's not my will be done, but his will. And so when you have that in your heart and your mind and everything you do, he's going to begin to share with you as you mature into that sonship role. He's going to begin to share with you his omnipresence, his omnipotence, and omniscience because he can trust you. God bless you. Hope you have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.